faults, such as contradictions and non sequiturs. Through the virtue from this, may all living beings gain the ultimate and conventional altruistic intention, and thereby become like the protector generacy, who dwells in neither extreme, not in the world nor in peace. Also, anyone who doesn't have this little blue book, please feel free to take one as White Lotus's gift to you. Composed by a Tibetan monk, I think in the 1200s, I can't remember. But Garwan Pache has given us this book, and he's had, I think, tens of thousands of these printed and distributed in different languages around the world. We've seen them in Estonian, Ukrainian, Russian, Chinese, Japanese, French, Spanish, everything. And he says that the entire Buddhist path can be found in this book. So the study and practice of it is a tremendous blessing. And again, if you take one, it's easy because you can read. They're easy to read. It's not overly technical. And when you come to a term you don't know, explore and find out the meaning of it. That's why we have Khenpo here. But thank you. Take one.
Good. Good morning, everyone. Sounds good. I think everybody, good morning. That means you had really great breakfast, right? And peaceful mind. That is we call the good morning. Anyway, so what do you want to listen? Any kind of things. Actually, now Paula mentioned just a brief benefit, this one. So if we understand completely these whole things, and we follow and we practice this one. Practice means whatever this book says, you just do that exactly. That is practice. You understand? Practice means, right? So practice means no need to sit down and looks very good, close the eyes, holding the mala, forever, no need. Practice every single thinking, behavior. So do the right things and pure motivation with positive perspectives. That is called the Dharma practice. You understand? We can do that. So therefore, this traditional practice is really important. Why important? You want to be happiness. Therefore, this is for you really important. Not related with others. Right? So if you follow or practice this one, or teacher says so, or Dharma center says so, that is wrong thinking. Oh, I need to really practice. I need to do as this book says as well. For why? Benefit for myself, benefit for others. You understand what I mean? Huh? So this is a real practice. So I think so maybe many of you already took the Bodhicitta's vow, right? Huh? Yes or no? Huh?
Yeah, many things.
Huh? Once, twice, or whatever. You took already Bodhicitta vows. So this is every single verse last says. This is what to say. This is what to say every single verses. Whole 37 verses. What to say? Last line. Huh? This is exactly, you got it. So then what we need to do and no need, just for praying at Dharma Center. And then we finish done or not, we have to think. This morning, every Sunday, remind for us to read this one. Whole this week, until Sunday. If you Saturday night forget, it's no problem because you're going to sleep and morning remind again. You understand what I mean? Right? So until Saturday night, probably 10 p.m. or 11, whatever. So we have to remember this one, and we have to do that. You understand what I mean? So, by the way, here just only 37 verses, isn't it?
Right, 37.
So you think, you count, and you contemplate how many verses you can practice daily life in these verses. So which one you cannot? So if you cannot be able to practice right now or these days, you want, you wish, or later, well, you just already give up. No, I'm headache. This is just by. What do you think? So practice processing, something like that. You understand? So if you can be able to practice as this book says as well, you can really pride by yourself. Oh, now I'm pretty good. I want to do these things. This is really helpful for myself, my perspectives, my daily life, or my fortune, including accumulated of the merits. As much as you can accumulate merit, that much your all the activities going to success with you, without obstacles. You understand? So that's the reason. My point. Without without hesitation, without doubt, you can follow this one. Actually, in 37, no, Shantideva, many of you know, I think so, maybe Shantideva books and Bodhicitta Arya Jara practice. So he said this Bodhicitta vows thousands and millions all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas already determined that this is correct. If you don't have time, you no need to, this is truth or not. You no need to check. You just follow. You understand? It doesn't mean you have to follow without contemplate.
Right.
Okay? You have to contemplate, practice. And then what happens? So your wisdom increase. Your ignorance will reduce. Right? That's the reason for practice of Bodhisattva and emptiness. So we need only our ignorance go away. That's one reason. On the other hand, we need all our wisdom increase. Only two things we need. Right? So then next thing, all the ignorance gone, all the wisdoms come, then what happened after that? And then no suffering. All the mistakes, wrong, doing wrong, making mistake, source of ignorance. Your lack of wisdom. You understand what I mean? Huh? Kind of. Right?
I think so.
So therefore, what do we need to do? Study, contemplating, meditation. These three things can be able to eradicate the ignorance and informing your wisdom. You think that's true or not? Huh? 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 Yeah, really, we have to discuss. So this is not my opinion. You have to know. Right? So, but Buddha said you have to know yourself, everything. Because your ignorance is you can eradicate through the study. Nobody can eradicate your ignorance. Even Buddha. Buddha already said, Buddha already mentioned clearly, I cannot do that. You can do. Right? Buddha said, I cannot remove your suffering by my hands, with my hands. Right? A killer. And I can. So Buddha said, all your obscurations and misdeeds or evils cannot wash with water or by water, but you can do. Right? Also, Buddha said, lies, all my realization I cannot share with you. The real Buddha's realization of the wisdom, he cannot share with us. You understand? That means he cannot move whatever he has realization, emptiness, wisdom, cannot move whole thing to us. But only thing Buddha can help us, that is teaching, Buddha's teaching. Right? Buddha said, I can show you the path to get enlightenment. And then you're going that path, you're going to that path and not up to you. If you really go to that path, you will get enlightenment. Right? So, a real essence of teaching here, probably many of you this one word verses. Here says, do not evil whatever. You understand? Huh? Practice practice virtue perfectly. You understand? Tame, right? Tame your mind completely. You understand? This is the teaching of the Buddha. Very easy. Very easy, really. See, only one verse.
Yeah, 3 lines. Right.
This is the conclusion teaching, summary teaching, essence of the teaching, point of teaching. If you follow these things, you no need to do anything, really. I can give you guarantee. That's for sure. This words come from sutra, both sutra and tantras. Precisely. Do not, or do not evil, whatever. You have to know. Do not evil, whatever. Okay. Practice virtue perfectly. That will be hard, right? Actually. Trim your mind completely. So, real what this meaning, if you do not evil, whatever, and you do the practice virtue perfectly, then what happens? And then your mind subdues. Peaceful mind, gentle mind, right? Wisdom mind, positive mind. No matter what is going on surround you, around you, bad circumstance, good circumstance, whatever, your mind is always peaceful, wise, and positive perspectives. You understand? We can do that if we start today. If we postpone, or tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next month, next year, when I get free time, if we do like that, and then keep going, same as now. You understand? So easy, right? Very easy, right? You can note your notebook. Just remind. So this is teaching of the Buddha. Similar, this is a practice of Bodhisattvas, right? This is the teachings of the Buddha. So really important. Why we Dharma practice? Real meaning. This is not really kind of style. This is not really rule. This is not like government constitution. You make sense? This is for subdued our mind, for attained our mind,
Attain our mind.
attain our mind, right? For that only. Where you really have or had done, your mind is attained completely or subdued completely, you no need to practice Dharma. Really no need. You no need go to Dharma center. Even your home no need to do anything. You are really, really correct holiday. Vacation. Permanent vacation. Really, no even thing go back to home and need to do walk. Back holiday. Vacation. Longest permanent. That's for sure. You understand what I mean? Is it true or not? What do you think? If you're in a comment, a question, please go ahead.
Raise your hand and the mic will come to you.
Everybody's shy.
So, Khenpo, are you saying Buddhahood or complete awakening is permanent? Forever? Is that the one thing that is permanent once you get there?
Yes, I mean, permanent means no more suffering. Whenever,
Ever again?
ever again, no more suffering.
That's so great.
But these, this is great. We really purpose is that. So we always praying. We always help other. We always try to be gentle. That's the reason. Right? Final goal. Like soccer match or football match. How many days they do? Running with the one goal, final. Right? Every day very excited and stressful and very hard, many things. They have goal and ends. Similar, our practitioner, we have goal, ultimate nirvana. So after that, what real goal is, you need to help others. So when you become the Buddha, so you can help others spontaneously, automatically. Even you no need to do thing. Today I need to do that. Tomorrow I need to do. Even you no need to think, I have to help others. Automatically, spontaneously. You understand what I mean? That's for sure.
One
For
more thing.
example, the sun, right?
Son.
They never think I will give warmth for beings. If there's no clouds, sunlight comes to us, make us warm, no need to take vitamin D. The sun never think, well, people are really suffering depression. They always need to take the white medicine, how to say, vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Right? I need to give them a warm light, never think. So cloud is obscuration. Okay? In
Vitamin,
all the clouds gone, sun always there. That is our Buddha nature. Okay, Abdul, go ahead.
thank you. Just, I want to make a note that vitamin D is mentioned in the sutra. New revelation.
That's true.
I think Tiffany had another question.
Does,
Okay, your second question, I think it may be almost there.
does a bodhisattva postpone their own enlightenment for the benefit of others?
What?
Does a bodhisattva postpone their own enlightenment for the benefit of others? Like, I'm going to keep working here. I'm going to keep working on this.
Bodhisattva postpone?
Yeah, or for the benefit of others. It's
Or like delay.
delay. It's like I will not have this. I work for others to attain this selflessly.
Oh, this is a good question. Bodhisattvas committed when they take the Bodhisattva until all the mother sentient beings become the Buddha, I won't become the Buddha. They committed like that. That means, doesn't mean you won't become Buddha before the sentient beings. That means when you once become the Buddha, you can manifestation many different forms. So many different forms of Buddha, the human forms, these are called the Bodhisattva, reincarnation or manifestation of the Buddha. You understand what I mean? So it doesn't mean you not became Buddha. Like Chenem say, already become Buddha. Manjushri already become Buddha. Lord Jigten Zungo, Milarepa, all of them became Buddha, but they came manifestation human form. So they always say the Bodhisattva. But real is Buddha. So Buddha or not is not depend on the form, the human form, God form. Buddha and not is wisdom and ultimate wisdoms. You understand? Okay. Someday, yeah.
That's such an excellent question, though, Larry, because it's some of it's in language, for English language, and us not knowing the concepts themselves. But it also shows the paradoxical nature of where we're stuck, because you vow that I won't become a Buddha until all sentient beings have been liberated, and yet that's how you become a Buddha. So it's like it doesn't make sense in a strictly logical sense. But experientially, of course, it does, because we Buddhas have been here.
So around here, many Bodhisattvas manifestation we don't really recognize yet. Who is that? Who is that? So no necessary Bodhisattva form. Only like now, like according we practice of Tibetan Buddhism, not need to really high practitioner with the Lama robes, monks like Rinpoches and Khenpos and something. Who knows? Where is that Bodhisattva? Whoever compassionate, whoever helping others all the time, that is Bodhisattva. You understand? When you really completely, you have compassion, the great compassion, unfabricate compassion, how to say, not artificial compassion, real compassion where you have, you are generous. You are Avalokiteshvara. That's definitely sure. You understand? So it doesn't matter whatever you're wearing, clothes, style, your physical, long hair, short hair. You can have double boots, triple jackets, whatever, doesn't really matter. So you are real Bodhisattva. You understand? Okay.
I have a request from online here. Can you further explain the Bodhisattva? Let's see, hang on here. The Bodhisattva delaying his change to enlightenment.
Say what?
That's the
If you
same
could
question.
just expand on that a little.
You just, same as Larry's question, but someone wants to talk a little bit more about the Bodhisattva
Your-
delaying.
Okay, the caution in the letter, text caution, or
Yeah.
read again.
Well, just can you explain further about the bodhisattva delaying going to enlightenment? In other words, I guess more detail on that. I don't know, Roberta, if you want to unmute and ask the
Um,
question.
Khenpo, I didn't quite understand your reply about how a bodhisattva delays enlightenment or does not delay enlightenment for the benefit of everyone. Could you explain a little bit more, please?
Okay, sure, no problem. So if you're not, no, I mean, the bodhicitta's main purpose is need to have all mother sentient beings. One thing, all mother sentient beings, equally same, in brief, 6 beings or 6 realms. You have to know. So if you not become the Buddha, you cannot have all sentient beings. But little bit for around you, like limitation peoples or other beings. Like us, we can have like Rochester people, not really whole Rochester people, our neighborhoods, our families, our friends. That's all, right? So therefore, bodhicitta's purpose is want to become firstly Buddha. So therefore, I mentioned here, you have the prayer book, page 11. You read. This is bodhicitta's commandment. So how can they delay to get the Buddhahood? That means understanding. If you become Buddha, then you cannot have others, right? Otherwise, you don't want to become Buddha, right? Huh? Isn't it? Then Shakyamuni, why you become Buddha?
Yeah, it's a big question of mine. I want to help others.
Yes.
So I'm never sure if I'm supposed to be hoping to
So,
become a Buddha or hoping to be a bodhisattva.
what is say again?
Say that one again, Roberta. You're not sure?
Sorry, when I take refuge to become a Buddha, I wonder if I should really be taking refuge to become a bodhisattva so that I can help others and focus on that.
Paula, you can make clarify this.
Yeah, she's thinking that Bodhisattva helps others. That's our vow. And I think she's not understanding that when you attain Buddhahood, you automatically, so to speak, help sentient beings
So then we need to-
effortlessly, unfabricated.
I think so. Maybe I recommend for he need to read the Panchaparamita text.
The perfection of wisdom text,
Yes,
would be a good one.
Panchaparamita text is written by Asanga,
Asanga.
and they have 11 chapters, very high and profound, talking about Bodhisattvas.
We can find that, Roberta, and find the citation for you.
Yes.
So he's talking about Asangas, this great practitioner, Indian who came to Tibet. His commentary, called a Shastra, on the Prajnaparamita Sutra, the perfection of wisdom. There are many perfection of wisdom sutras, but he has a great commentary with 11 chapters, 10,
Yes.
11 chapters. He thinks that'd be a good thing to study. So we'll find the citation.
Thank you so much.
So one thing, for help others means very, very important to understand. When you talk the Bodhisattva vows, you have to start help. You have to start to help others. So there are one person, two people, 10 people, 100 people, including animals, as much as you can. The other means doesn't mean whole sentient beings or whole six realms. Until you get Buddhahood, you have to have others with the limitations. You understand? Because unlimited you cannot have. Because you don't have enough power. Because why you not become Buddha yet? You understand?
So we have to practice with our limitations.
Yeah, for
And
help.
yes,
I
to
mean,
help.
practice whatever you are helping others.
Yeah.
So you have
Okay.
main Bodhisattva's purpose is to help others. So it doesn't mean other means your family only, your relatives. If you think that way, that is not Bodhisattva. Okay, that is called the, how to say, short-sighted.
Short-sighted.
Okay, you just think only your relatives. This is also more attachment. Not really, how to say, non-sectarians
Non-sectarian.
perspective.
Yeah.
You understand? So once bodhicitta vows you have, no matter who is that, you realize or you recognize your friend, it doesn't matter, strangers, whoever, if difficult or not difficult, whatever they need help, if you see or not, doesn't matter. You always standing up for others, ready to help. Day and dark doesn't matter. If someone needs your help, even you real Bodhisattva, not to sleep. You understand? Not to eat the meals. Give up all of them to help others. Or one person or two people, whatever. Your friend, not, it doesn't matter. Real Bodhicitta vows. So, why you become the Buddha, the real cause is Bodhisattva, or no, I mean, Bodhicitta practice. So, cause of Buddha is helping others. And after you become the Buddha, and then you just, how to say, kind of grateful to others. Thank you. I practice you. I help you. Therefore, I become Buddha. Now I need to return your grateful. Okay, sort of like that, but you not tension like that. Not any thought when you become the Buddha. Spontaneously, automatically. You just sit there. Your powers goes and manifestation many forms. In the Lord Jigten Somgong and the Sutra said, some Buddha's manifestations go to form of the demons and the yakshas. So through the demons and yakshas, their, how to say, convenience, through demons can help others. You understand?
Yeah, amazing. They can manifest
Yeah.
their energy through even demons
Of
that
course.
then become helpful demons to the other demons. Demons can relate to other demons
Yeah, exactly.
more easily than relating. It's really mind-boggling. Yeah. It's like I sometimes I think it's, we're practicing a objectless compassion, but because of our own limitations of understanding and awareness, we have to practice the objectless compassion on limited objects, seemingly limited objects. That's the path.
That's the reason, really point out.
Yeah.
So everybody say, I have compassion. I am compassionate. Or could be, really, who knows? But many people need really object compassion. You understand? When we see something difficulty people's, and then we feel something compassion, right? And we hear something bad news, right? Disasters, accident, and we feel compassion. So because our compassion need the object, that means not real compassion. Sometimes feel, sometimes can't. You understand? Real compassion and genuine compassion always there. No need any object. You make sense? And the Buddhiji the same. Like Garshan Rinpoche's compassion. He no need to see any bad things or suffering things, sickness people, poor people. His compassion always there. Day and dark doesn't really matter. 24 hours. Unfabricated compassion,
Unfabricated, yeah.
not artificial. So everybody knows artificial, right? Because of technology. So there are so many artificials nowadays, right? Including robots. Everybody knows robots.
Robots, robots.
Robots real or artificial? Huh? There we go. Okay, any question? Well, 11, really.
Khenpo. So, two questions, I guess. So what need is there compassion for if there's nothing to have compassion for?
Good question.
Say again.
What need is there to have compassion if you're not having compassion for anything? If there's not an object to have compassion for. Second is that understanding of ultimate compassion, is that because of the interconnected of everything, and so because everything is interconnected, so there is real no separation of beings and the ultimate?
I'm not really with you.
Yeah, yeah. They're good questions. They're good questions.
You make clear.
Yeah, he's
I'm missing the one word. So
yeah,
they are
yeah, yeah,
confused.
yeah. Well, he's saying if we're practicing object-less compassion, maybe there's no compassion if there's no object. So why do we need compassion if our wisdom is such that
Oh,
we don't see
object
any
doesn't
object?
mean external object.
Yeah.
Object is your grasping. You need an object. The compassion no need object. All mother sentient beings are object of the compassion.
Yeah.
It means like
I
that.
think so. I think so. Well, when I'm not quite sure, but he had two
So
parts.
you are confused why then?
So,
I
Khenpo,
of course the
Khenpo.
English is not my native language.
what is the need for compassion if there is nobody to have
What
compassion?
is
What to have compassion for? Second,
so that means you know very well object already there. So no need accident the object. I mean, you no need to see object in person. You no need to hearing in person. You know, we know around the world how many people die right now, how many people get sick right now, how many people in hospital, how many people die by the famine in the South Africa. How many people die? Every second moment. Difficult. That was samsara. Object already there. If you are really happy in you're watching some really famous movie and you are really in the coffee shop very happy, but real compassion already there. No need to any object, front of the door, something difficult, get sick and die, no need. That means no need object compassion in person. So when you see something and how to say, get sick people, right? Sickness people or what?
Sick person.
Sick person, sick people, and you hear something, somebody die, somebody hospital, and then you feel like compassion. When you are happy, there's no compassion. Not like that. Real compassion already there. Every single moment you concern for others. You understand? As much as you can do for others, that is real compassion. Whoever needs help, you already there. Not excuse. Somebody very happy times, okay, whatever you need, I can help you. And somebody is really difficult, call or not pick up, text, no reply. If you really call, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy. But yesterday very good friend, but today not. That means you have no compassion. You even you really, how to say, if even you meet, right, meet or enter, and any object, but still you reject. You understand what I mean?
Maybe he's got a second question too, but maybe I've thought about it this way sometimes. I don't know if this helps. But you can think of compassion as how dualistic beings experience wisdom. So, if you're totally in wisdom, in a sense, I mean, the relative teachings are compassion, the absolute teachings are wisdom. And so, how can we approach that wisdom? How can we experience only through that kind of great compassion? And even our compassion, like for something that we like, is a limited kind of thing, but there's still a little tiny seed of Buddhahood there. Yeah. But he had one more question, I think, on the interdependence. Yeah. We'll use the mic. Our Zoomers.
If there wasn't a need for the object, for compassion,
Yeah.
then is it because of the interconnectedness of all things, so that there isn't really
Yeah.
a separate object?
And because
But
interconnectedness.
there's still compassion, because there's
Yes,
still.
yes, and interconnectedness, when fully realized, is wisdom. Is emptiness, is wisdom. Yeah, you got it. Interdependence,
No, what he said, interconnected.
interconnected. Starting with the interdependence of phenomenon, paticca samutpada.
So what mean that?
Well, he was relating compassion to objectless compassion.
So reason you have to think definition of the compassion, and then you will more clear. What does mean the compassion? What is definition of the compassion?
No.
Yeah, kind of, but but real. So then you very easy definition of the compassion. Think that, and then you have compassion and not. You examine yourself. Because compassion no need to other people, no need to ask other people. So you have there already, more or less, it doesn't matter. I'm sure you have compassion, but which kind of compassion, I don't know. But you have compassion. So therefore, compassion you need object and no need object, and then you think for yourself. But external, all the beings is for sure object of the compassion, already there. No need to talk about that. Always object, all mother sentient beings, the samsaric beings, always. Now there are some rich or poor, doesn't really matter. All sentient beings in the samsara. They're for sure. I don't know exactly which are rich, which are poor. Right? No need to know that.
Right.
That is not case.
Right.
So we know very well 6 beings is 6 realms. all samsara beings object of the compassion according to Bodhisattva or practitioner Buddhism. So real here object means I mean we need to see something bad things. Bad things means suffering people, difficult people, and then we feel sad. I feel bad. I'm compassion. We say like that, right? That means your compassion need very much object. So that compassion is not really stable compassion. Also, if your enemy, something getting say, or your enemy, for example, and suffering and getting bad circumstance, could be you are happy. You understand? Oh, one of my enemy today is a really bad situation. Oh, okay, good. Something, many people really, including me, we do like that. Could we, have some special coffee? Oh. Yeah, he did mean bad things for me. Today is okay. Something like that. So that means we have no real compassion. Here says, good remind, thank you. You read this one. What it says is really good at compassion with the bodhicitta. Here says, those who with all enemies who had me, one thing. Second one, hinders who harm me. You understand? Huh? And those who obstruct my liberation and omniscience foremost.
Foremost.
The real Bodhisattva and compassionate foremost enemy to object of the compassion. They think they are so bad, they're making bad karma, they will going to hell, they will going to Holy Ghost form. So I'm really more compassion, so pity. What I can have for them? Something like that. You understand? Okay, good, thank you. And short break,
Tea break.
tea break or enjoying talk break, conversation break, and come back to fact.